Hey Cancer, it's Jen here. I am doing a timeless reading for you, but I am recording this in Cancer season, so happy birthday. Um, if you're watching this not during Cancer season, it just could be a callback to that something happening at the time that I'm mentioning in this video is still significant somehow to what you're going through in the present. But just, if something if something you know, hits right, then great. If not, then that's okay. Just wasn't your reading, or maybe it will make more sense coming up in the future. All right, let's get into it. Seven of Pentacles. So you've been working hard at something. Um, Here it looks like he's pruning maybe almost looks like a vine on the tree. He's pruning something, he's tending to something, he's making sure it's healthy and getting rid of any dead weight, getting rid of anything that's just, not cluttering and not putting any, making sure you're not putting time and energy towards things that aren't going to grow. It's to me, it's kind of like maybe you're thinking of buying a home, or you're doing work around your home, or you're getting into gardening or plants or something, cooking, something organic. I'm getting a strong Empress vibe coming through. And kind of the lesson of the Seven of Pentacles is sometimes things, it's a process. It just takes a certain amount of time for things to grow and develop, and you can't really force that to happen. You can't make something grow faster than the time it takes to grow. I mean, they're actually doing that with some things, but still, it's just not. Things are not going to be instantaneous. And appreciating and being present and enjoying that process, instead of thinking when are we going to get to the other thing? When is it coming? When is it coming? There's a fine line between getting stuck in a rut and enjoying and understanding and going along with the process of something. Oh yeah, so more, seemingly more downtime, enjoying the downtime, meditating, taking time just to sit and be and relax. It's almost like he's by that same tree, sort of. I don't know if it is, but um, having worked, but then relaxing. It's kind of interesting. The Three of Swords are there. And so if you had had a breakup, this is you taking some time out. That would have already happened. Taking some time out, processing that Three of Swords, processing doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either. It's just some truth or some situation that happened that hurt you, that meant like mentally doesn't make sense, or you couldn't really figure out, or um, sent you in a contemplative mode. And it's also a card of healing. Ooh. So this is kind of the opposite. This is the Knight of Wands. So this is my honeymoon period card. This is moving forward. This is, the honeymoon period stages of anything, whether it's a relationship and you can't keep your hands off each other, you just want to be with each other all the time, or a new job where everything's kind of new and exciting and you're happy about going there. Whatever it is, it's feeling really enthusiastic, really excited, really eager to move forward and take action and live and experience things. And this is a little opposite of this too. The seven, it's like you've been patient. You've taken the time to contemplate and process things, and the timing now is to move forward. Five of Swords. So you could be cutting ties with someone that, yeah, maybe you needed a break from whoever created this Three of Swords, and now you made the decision, like, you're not hurting me again. I'm taking away your swords, and I'm blocking you. Like, it's done. I'm not dealing. I'm not going to. This could be obviously metaphorical. Well, it is because you're not. But I'm thinking swords are people's thoughts and words, cutting off their ability to communicate with you potentially if it's that bad. Um, so you could be blocking and deleting someone or sending a letter or message where you're like, these are my boundaries, and there's a line in the sand here, and you may not cross it. Got it? And standing up for yourself as well. Eight of Wands, communication. I feel like this Five of Swords, though, is something like a decision you've made in your mind, and you're not necessarily, I don't know if I feel like if this is like a person that's really difficult, they're not even worth, like, just blocking and deleting or just not responding. And it may seem like, oh, that's not being straightforward, but I don't think you can win with this person, and engaging anymore is just kind of keeping the drama and the tie alive. I kind of like, so they're really close together. Here it's like a far away mess, like, they can't even see the person, but this is communication. This is new opportunities, putting stuff out there, moving forward. So the Eight of Wands and the Prince of Wands is definitely communication, things moving forward where they had been stagnant, like that Four of Swords, having energy back, enthusiasm, excitement. Yeah, so even though there's kind of this weird situation in one hand, oh my God, so here's the Four of Pentacles. There's still a lot of positive movement. Maybe letting go too of influence someone had over you that was negative or something. The Four of Pentacles is having boundaries. Okay, I mean, we can have too strong of boundaries, but we need to have boundaries, and that goes actually with that Five of Swords. Like, these are my boundaries. These are the things I will accept, and staying true to that. The Moon card. Yeah, I think this Four of Swords was happening because you just had a lot of feelings to process, and I'm doing Cancer, right? So yeah, and you needed to get those sorted out. I'm just noticing the mushrooms. Maybe you're doing some microdosing. Not that I'm encouraging that. Some camping. Is that vanilla? Using herbs. Yeah, and I was getting kind of an herb vibe. So doing like natural things, vitamins. Okay. So that could be a timing thing. What's this? The Devil. Yeah, I'm going to put this on this Five of Swords. Someone has some bad behaviors, some toxic behaviors that they just, whatever, can't deal with, don't want to deal with, I guess. Don't have the awareness, the understanding. It's baked in. They're not going to change. And that really gives you freedom, though, to move on, because it's like, I can't control this person. Oh, wow. Another Knight of Wands. Wow. It's like once you've processed your emotions and made the decision to move forward, it's like, boom, these boundaries come down into place, and you really know where they are now, and you're not budging for them. You've given it plenty of time with that Seven of Pentacles. You did your due diligence. You worked and worked, and it's just, you can't fix everything. Oh my God, the devil again. Yeah, there's a bad behavior here. And making sure that it's not a codependent relationship situation. These can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It could be family, friends, work, whatever. Nine of Wands. And this is like, you don't want to live on guard, right? But you do need to, there are things you need to have your values and your principles and your boundaries and the behaviors you will and will not tolerate. You do need to always have those in place, because if you waver, then you let these devil behaviors in. And I really feel like it is an outside person, and allow them to disrupt your life. You're really coming into your own. Look at this beautiful. She's dipping her toe in the water. She's like accepting the moon and working with the moon and feeling her feelings and being okay with how she feels about something. Two of Wands. Am I going to continue to put my energy into the devil energy, or am I going to move forward and put my energy into things? You have energy now that you're not putting your energy into that devil energy with those two Knight of Wands. Sun, light. Wow, look at that. That's just a lot of good things going on for you. A lot of enlightenment, a lot of understanding, a lot of seeing things clearly. We have the sun and the moon, right? Seeing the dark side and the light side. This could be Leo time frame, which is right after you guys. Children, but really, with the Knight of Wands really being in like a very active period, a very romantic, like having a lot of sex, very like you're feeling. So if you had been feeling numb about things or certain situations, like I see you, maybe you were closed off to love because of a different situation in the past, or you just kind of gotten stagnant somewhere. And we all kind of did, I think, during the pandemic. I'm not saying go out into a big crowd, like be smart about where it's safe, but getting out of your comfort zone. You may have gotten a little too hermity and a little too comfortable, in the sense that it's time to remember and get out and enjoy things in the world, to live. But there is something that you need to prune that came up right in the very beginning, that you don't need and should not deal with, and having, very clear boundaries around this situation. And again, it's going to give you so much energy because you're not walking on eggshells. It's just like, especially if you've blocked and deleted someone, or yeah, I don't know. You just are putting up a strong boundary, and they can have their fucking temper tantrum if they want to, but that's all their, it's kind of like some people never grow up, and it's really scary when they become adult toddlers, especially if they're someone who has influence over you, or knows how to manipulate you. It's really super, super unhealthy. So you can't control, nor are you responsible for someone else's reactions. And you are 100%, I don't know who needs to hear this, 100% allowed to set boundaries and not allow people to to just bring toxicity and crap into your life because they have issues, because they have their own devil to figure out. Okay, thank you, Cancer. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Take care. Bye.